The first Purge, the movie review. Now, the first Purge I saw 2 days ago. I hadn't had the time to really sit down and make the movie review for this film. And we've seen so far 3 Purge films prior to this one. And this is the prequel that started it all. What was going on in the country, overpopulation, lack of food, jobs, money, everything. So people were starving. The projects was even worse than how it was today. So the government decided to try this policy out, the first Purge, and it was only for those who participated. And for those who participated, if you didn't want to participate, all you had to do was go past a certain line. Like go to Brooklyn. There's only one section in New York that they were trying it in. It seemed like in Staten Island or whatever, Long Island. They were trying it in that section alone, just to see how it works out. So this is the movie I swear I would tell every black African American to definitely watch, and watch very carefully, because this is another form of gentrification at its highest. And they show you exactly what was going on, because most of the people that they were targeting were the poor African Americans in the community, seeing who was going to be the first ones. And what the people did was show you that they didn't want to participate. It was only maybe 1 or 2 guys out there trying to do something. Everybody else is just using it to go loot and stealing stuff out of people's stores, and that was it. They were just using it as a form of loot. They didn't want to participate. And it shows you how it got to the point to where everybody participated. People start tampering with the rules. So you start to see what happens when people decide to do a real revolt and make a stand. And I think this is the best out of all 4. This is by far the best one. I like the second one. I didn't like the first Purge. I like the idea of it, but the execution I didn't like. Because we're thinking it's going to be a Purge, going to see all out, and we just saw the focus on one house. And we really didn't see the Purge at all. So if you follow this first one, I think you'll get a lot more answers to a lot of questions. Yeah, a lot of people would like the first Purge. I did not. There's a bunch of ridiculous scenes in that movie. And I said, oh, this is some garbage. How could you like the first Purge when there was only one Purge they showed, and they advertised like it was a worldwide thing, and then they just show you one house? That's it. Like I said, I like the idea of what they were trying to introduce, but I've seen this done better with the house. Your Next was better. So the Anarchy one was I think the best one that they have done since this last one. Anarchy was much better. I give it a solid 3 stars. I mean, the acting isn't outstanding, but it's on point. You know, some of the actors weren't outstanding, but it was on point. And it's a lot of messages in here. A lot of messages they sent to Donald Trump. A lot of messages were sent in this film. But the overall result is people got to wake up. Because things are happening at a rate that you can't ignore it. For those who ignore it, they will end up becoming victims. So, to me, I think the movie, the tone of this film was definitely felt all throughout. They see in the Purge. Is he gonna be on the jet ski? Hey, that Jay-Z on the jet ski thing, man, that made my day. You don't know how long I was laughing before I could actually post something. I'm like, they finna go crazy with the memes on this one. I mean, he looked really confused on that jet ski, didn't he? When you marry these young girls and they still want to do young, see, it was cool when you was in your 30s and she was 19. Yeah, it was cool then. Got me yeah, everything was cool. Now she's your age when you met her. She still got that youth in her and ready to move and do stuff. And you like old McDonald Fudd over there. You know, you heading towards 50. You gonna be 50 this year, I think. You gonna be in the 50-50 club. You know, you gotta worry about arthritis in the joints and all this stuff. You out here trying to run around with the Drakes and the Futures. I'm like, dog, you can't run at all. He's stiff as a boy. He can barely move. Both his knees are connected. A lot of people wanted to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I already told them I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. I already did a movie review for Ant-Man and the Wasp. And it was funny because they know they're so used to seeing me. When I go to the movie theater, if I go places, people are so used to seeing me that they don't even ask for credentials or nothing. They just let me on in. I ain't even have my credentials. Nothing. They didn't ask any questions. It was like, go right on in. Thank you. So I'm in there and I'm watching Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I did my movie review to it and everything. They just let me on in. Oh, I used to be VIP Carcino until they doggone took away my VIP access. They took it away because they didn't like what I said about Tomb Raider. I'm like, they got a fifth grade tomboy in here to play Laura Croft. So they get mad. They watch the videos. The video only had like 300 views. Like, I don't get thousands of hits on this. And they worried about that. The whole main thing is they're mad that I'm not putting it on the Carcino for Life page. When I first started doing my reviews, you know, they were on my main big page, so they used to get some hits. Now I put them on this page, on the smaller page, but only maybe get 300 hits max. You know, so they don't really like that. That's what it's really about. These people, they play so many games in Hollywood, it's crazy. Then my friend made a movie, and I was supposed to go to the movie premiere. It's called The Russian Bride. And I didn't even, man, I was supposed to see it and I didn't. Believe me, it's going to be brutal. If he's making a movie, it's going to be really brutal. So if you ever get a chance, check for it. It's called The Russian Bride. And I guarantee you, it is something gory. Michael O'Hader. I'm still watching Luke Cage. I'm only at the part where my man Bushwhacker or whatever hit him with that cop Weller and gave him that concussion. You said don't come in your yard to a yardie. Bushmaster. My man came with an uppercut. What? Yes. You said don't come step in your yard to a yardie. This here is my yard. I know. Trying my best. I know. I'm getting old. Oh, the Wasps get down and do a thing. I was just happy to see T.I. still got a job. I'm like, go ahead, Tip. You still got your job. So I was happy for that. To see Tip still had a job. He was very useless. But the Wasp, she did her thing. She did her thing. She did not disappoint. But back to Michael O'Hader and The Russian Bride. Thank you. His first movie he got is called Savages. Or Savage. Not the one Oliver North did. Do you remember Spike TV? And they used to have a TV show called The Deadliest Warrior. Do y'all remember that? The Deadliest Warrior? Yeah, he created that. That was his show. And I thought that was great. So you know what type of stuff he's into. It's got to be gore. It's going to be violence. It's going down. So when they canceled Deadliest Warrior, he started making his own projects and movies. But crazy woman. Yeah, this is the area here. My God. Everything is a Mercedes, a Tesla. All the stores out here. I bet you everything you get from that McDonald's is organic. I should stop there while I'm talking. Shouldn't go to the McDonald's over here. Yeah, that whole thing is made like England. It looked like London over there. Everything over there is just way too rich for my blood. You get everything in that store organic and it's not Whole Foods. Have arms like these. Have a body as massive as this. The power. Shame on you. The guns of the Navarone. We passing Michael Jordan house again. In case you guys are very interested to seeing it. Y'all want to see it right quick? Y'all want to see Jordan place when he won the 6 chips? For those who probably wasn't here before. Here it is. This is Michael Jordan's home. When he won the 6 championships, Michael won it right here. 2,700. There's the gates. This is Mike's guest houses. That's another guest house you got right there. These are the other guest homes. They're already building another one over here. See, these are the old mansions. One of the Chicago Bulls used to live over here. But see, these are the mansions that were built in the 90s. Like this guy, he had to evacuate. He stayed right next to Michael Jordan. He was an agent. He lived right here next to Michael. It wasn't Michael's agent, but he was an agent. He suggested this area for Michael to build his house. But these are the old mansions, like they were invented back in the 90s. See, these are like outdated now. They're still mansions, but they're outdated. So like I said, Marcus and Jeff was always right by my buddy's house. My buddy lived right next to Michael Jordan's house, and that's just how it was. It was not something out of the norm to run into the Chicago Bulls. I don't know if they still together no more, but they stayed about 10 minutes away. but it's more further down. Y'all want to know where Michael Jordan's mistress stayed? I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Let me not. People be like, Carcino's taking us to the mistress house. That would never be me. Be like, Michael Jordan's mistress was right here, and Mike would have to drive here and pick her up. That's just not me. That's too TMZ. Which one? Exactly. I used to date a girl that stayed down here in one of these houses. I don't remember which one though. She's married with a family. I probably didn't pass it. She's married with a family now, so it's great for her. Oh no, that's the house. Yeah, that's the house. I didn't pass it. Unbelievable. I bet he did. Well, you can't trust everything in here. You can't trust a lot of stuff. Yeah. You know it, right? Knowing rich. Got their toys on the back. That's some kid's toy. You know how people have arcades at their house? They got places you go and play rock instruments. School of Rock. School of Rock. Oh, this is more than just a white neighborhood. This is a very, very, very high-end place. This is where you see a lot of doctors and lawyers, buddy. And I mean high-priced doctors and lawyers. This is where they live. Where everything is bar, 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 restaurant, bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant, bar, restaurant. It's crazy. You need a lawyer? Just go and bring somebody's bail. Need a doctor? Ring the other bell. And they're all there. Doctors and lawyers, they all live here. So imagine what their kids are like. Psycho Town, Anxiety Street. Yeah, but it's like, it's a very thin line. It's like the super upper, upper six-figure income families to those who making 3.5, to those who making like 65 to 70. They're all like in a small little tight group, not that far from each other. But they do a very good job of not wanting to go where everybody else is going. But anyway, it's your boy Carcino, man. I am out. And I'll talk to y'all later. Man, you gotta love it